Hi, I'm Judy Vitale, your astrologer with ReadTheStars.com. This is your weekly horoscopes at work video for April 13th through the 19th, 2015. We will have a new moon at the very last degree of Aries this week. So take the rest of the week from now through Saturday to spend some time finishing up the preparations for your warm weather projects. And I don't just mean vacation time, but the things that you've been thinking about all winter that you want to get accomplished. Really put forth the energy of spring toward them so that you can get off to a really great start. The other big news will be Mercury moving into the sign of Taurus, and that's going to happen on Tuesday. And when that occurs, people will become a little more level-headed, less impulsive, and more prone to finishing what they start. They will also, however, become somewhat stubborn. So if you have to change someone's mind, try to do it before Tuesday, okay? On Monday, the moon will be in Aquarius. This makes it very nice for group activities and seeing things from a very healthy, detached point of view. The moon will be in a square with Mars, so there'll be a little bit of aggravation. There'll be an opposition from Jupiter, so there will be an expansion on the idea of getting done what is good for everybody. And then a sextile to Uranus will also make people very feisty about getting their way, especially if what they want to do is to get everyone together and thinking on the same page. On Tuesday, the Aquarius moon continues until 3:45 p.m., at which time it'll go void of course, but only for a short time before it goes into Pisces. This is the day also that Mercury goes into Taurus. That will take place at 6:52 p.m. On Wednesday, the Pisces moon will make people feel a little bit dreamy, a bit distracted, kind of looking out into the distance, but everyone will be going on the inside to see how they feel. So do take some time and really see how you feel about what's going on in your life, and also to touch on your most creative ideas because you're going to have a conjunction to Neptune on Wednesday as well. There will also be an opposition between Venus and Saturn, which is a cooling down of relationships. So it isn't a great time for a first date, but it is a good time to have a realistic look at your relationships and what you might need to change about them in order to make them more ideal. On Thursday, the moon is going to be void of course in Pisces. A lot of that staring at it is space stuff until about 5 p.m. when the moon goes into Aries. People will get a lot more energetic. But on Thursday, it's going to be a dreamy day. So just don't count on getting anything too concrete done. And if you do have to summon up energy and summon up the attention of other people, you're going to have to be very dynamic in order to keep their focus on you. On Friday, the Aries moon will bring a lot of energy to everybody, and there will not only be a conjunction, but an occultation, which is when the moon and Uranus will be in the same spot in the zodiac, and they'll also be at the same latitude. So they'll be exactly lined up. This is going to be an energy surge. So make sure that you're doing that and pouring yourself into the ideas that you have for that project that you want to give your focus and attention to on Saturday when the new moon occurs. On Friday, we also have Mars square Jupiter. This will expand people's ideas and their egos a bit. On Saturday, the moon's going to we're going to have the new moon there at 2:57 p.m. and right after that it's going to go void of course. So make sure that you just take that moment in time to sit and say, this is what I want to do. And then watch the magic happen. With a little hard work, of course. But the moon will go into Taurus at 5:31 p.m. And a lot of that thing I was talking about with people not wanting to change their minds and their ideas is going to be in play on Sunday, but it's also going to be like a really active day from the standpoint of the moon. And there is going to be a lot of imagination, creativity, spirituality, and optimism and power. The moon's going to make aspects to Neptune, which is, imagination and spirituality. Mercury, which is intellect and communication. And then we have Jupiter, That will be a square to Jupiter, so there's going to be a lot of expansion on the ideas that are being presented. And a conjunction to Mars is going to make people feisty. And then a trine to Pluto, a little bit of power thrown in there. Then we're also going to have Mercury sextile Neptune, which is excellent for imagination and for spirituality. And Venus square Neptune, which isn't so bad for romance as long as you have both eyes open while you're doing it. You can wink, but open the eye up again right away, because sometimes we see things not quite the way they really are. But in any event, Sunday's going to be a terrific day. I'm going to be doing a private party for people. I love to do that. If you're interested in having me do it, please let me know. My other points of contact this week will be on Wednesday at Journeys of Life. You can call 412-681-8755 to make an appointment there. I'll be there from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Tuesday evening from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I'll be at Dover Tea. And you can also try to make an appointment with me at ESPA, 412-782-7888. But, those are your chances to see me. And as always, if you would like to see me privately or by phone or Skype or by private video reading, you can reach me at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.